There are some absolutely fantastic games on the PS4 and the Xbox One. This console generation was slow to start, but there are over 2,000 games on each console, most shared as multi-platform games. PS4 is generally thought of as the dominating console with all of the best games, but here are some of the standout hits in genres that Xbox offers that PS4 just doesn't have. Every gamer is different, and the PS4 and the Xbox One offered tailored exclusive experiences outside of the sum of mainstream multi-platform games from the biggest developers. But the defining feature of a console must be its exclusives. But the PS4 and the Xbox One launched with relatively weak exclusives. PlayStation has always had to compete with the Xbox first-person shooter genre-defining Halo series. Killzone has always tried to fill the FPS shoes on PlayStation with the launch title Killzone Shadowfall. It was hailed as beautiful but boring by PlayStation fans, barely cracking the 70s on Metacritic. A year later, it was toppled by Halo 5 Guardians, widely described as Halo's worst campaign, but with incredible visuals and stellar combat. Other than Killzone and Halo, the consoles do not offer another exclusive first-person shooter. Another staple of video gaming, a must-have on consoles since the Atari era, is the racing video game. PlayStation held the undisputed title of the racing sim for almost a decade with Gran Turismo, until Forza Motorsports launched on the original Xbox. Since then, the Gran Turismo series has seen a steady decline, and for the most part, the Forza Motorsport series has continued to dominate the racing market across PlayStation and Xbox. Once Microsoft had ushered in Forza Horizon, the racing competition was lapped, and the only racers to answer Xbox were Drive Club and GT Sport on PS4, both sitting in the mid to low 70s on Metacritic. An aggregate look at GT versus Forza, and Forza still comes out ahead. The one genre that PS4 towers over Xbox, in fact, Xbox doesn't even show up for the weigh-in, is the long-provided open-world action-adventure genre title. And this generation on PS4 has cemented that victory. There are many more to name, but the top picks are Horizon Zero Dawn, Uncharted 4, and God of War. PlayStation has locked down, long ago, the industry's best studios. The only thing Xbox brings to the table this generation is Sunset Overdrive, which was made by a studio that normally develops for PlayStation. Visuals, attention to detail, and compelling characters in amazing open worlds is the formula for PS4's action-adventure games. The PS4 Pro may not be able to push these games to a full, true 4K, but the visual prowess of these games shine without powerful hardware. In the fighting game genre, the two mainstream titles are PS4's Street Fighter V, which launched with mediocre reviews, the same as its competition, Killer Instinct on Xbox. But both definitive editions, with all the play and content, scored much better, with Street Fighter having the slight advantage over Killer Instinct. But previous versions of Street Fighter have been on both PlayStation and Xbox. Xbox has always had the genre-defining and often imitated third-person cover shooter, Gears of War. There have been 5 main games, but this generation, Gears of War 4 was praised for its visual effects and slick gameplay. Once Gears 4 received its X enhancement, it wowed tech professionals with a PC-like experience with ultra textures at native 4K and a 60 FPS mode at full HD. Gears 4 is not just a run-and-gun cover shooter. It has some of gaming's biggest set-piece moments, showing the scope and ambition of Coalition's take on Gears. Another Xbox entry for the third-person shooter genre is Remedy's Quantum Break. Generally thought of as a failure with washy visuals and derivative gameplay, the game is actually very good, and on the Xbox One X hosts some picturesque moments with mind and time-bending visual effects tied to slick, fast-paced shooting sections. The only game that PlayStation brought this generation in the third-person shooter genre is The Order 1886. This game was long awaited but suffered from a 5-hour game playthrough with almost as long of cutscenes as Quantum Break's TV sections. Score-wise, The Order 1886 sits shamefully in this genre. PlayStation's most prominent genre is the JRPG, but they are all developed by third-party studios that don't bother to release on the Xbox platforms because the attach rate is so low. But the recent success of Nier Automata on Xbox has started to prove that wrong, And there is so much to change on Microsoft's platform before these studios include Xbox in their workflow. But Xbox has the RTS genre covered with Halo Wars 2 in this generation, scoring decently despite its low sales figures. PS4 has nothing to show for the RTS genre, but it is a thriving genre on the PC, and it doesn't truly find a place on consoles. Sony's formula of emotionally driven character narratives leaves no place for one thing that Xbox provides that PS4 does not: the cooperative online experience. PS4 does not have a single exclusive title that allows for campaign co-op. Games like Halo 5, Gears of War 4, Halo Wars 2, and State of Decay 2, and even Forza Horizon 3 allow you to join up with a friend and tackle the campaign side by side. This generation is all but killed off the couch co-op experience with split-screen gaming, and the only thing left is online co-op tethered by party chat. And Microsoft seems to be focused on providing this type of experience unique for exclusives. The difference is stark playing a gorgeous game like Infamous Second Son by yourself on PS4, or fighting side by side with 2 to 4 friends on an Xbox One exclusive. What Xbox lacks in narrative or story, it makes up with authentic interactions with friends online throughout the gameplay story of Halo, Gears, or even a game like State of Decay 2 that won over players despite its abysmal review score. This fall, PS4 will provide a killer open-world game with soon-to-be award-winning combat with Spider-Man, and Xbox will follow up with the absolute best open-world racing game with organic, online cooperative gameplay. Both are the type of game that just about anyone can be excited about, and in the coming year or two, Sony is continuing the trend of single-player, emotionally driven, solitary experiences with The Last of Us 2, Days Gone, Ghost of Tsushima, and Death Stranding. Xbox will continue their formula of providing games for your friends to join over Xbox Live with a cooperative campaign or to play on your own like Crackdown 3, Gears 5, and Halo Infinite. But one thing is for sure, we are definitely nearing the end of the console generation for 2019 or 2020, and games will be looking and playing better as devs squeeze the absolute last pixel and liveliness out of the PS4 and the Xbox One just before next gen hits. This is Colt Eastwood. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of you who support my channel. Thanks for being patient as I work on these videos. And if you like this one, prove it by hitting the thumbs up and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of my work here. It's a funny thing to try and approach and cover both consoles objectively because I'm very transparent about my approach as an Xbox gamer primarily, but playing through Infamous on my PS4 while I wait for Forza Horizon 4 reminds me of the great talent out there making video gaming so enjoyable. I hope you're enjoying your summer as well because it's going by fast. Good luck with the summer drought of games. Right now I'm subsidizing it with Red Faction Remastered. I'm really surprised how much fun I'm having playing that game all over again. And Quantum Break, yeah, for the first time I'm playing that game. I really like it. Anyway, have a great week. I'll see you soon. Don't forget, when you disagree with another gamer, be nice.